Hi, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Welcome back to the channel. If you are a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, or if you have those placements on your astrological natal chart, anywhere else on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. And today I'm going to be focusing on the secret unsent letter or message from your ex. I'm going to be channeling your ex's perspective here and taking a closer look at key points of a hypothetical unsent message to you. There is a trigger warning, so just giving you a heads up on that. That being said, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box where you will see the links. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. As I said in the intro, trigger warning here, okay? For those of you who want to continue to find out what these messages are, I just want to talk about what I'll be channeling. And again, I'm going to be channeling messages from your ex's perspective and taking a glimpse at the key points of a hypothetical unsent message. Okay. So this is going to be a longer reading than usual, and it's going to be a little bit different than the usual. Okay. So I have 20 um, different starters and lines here, frames. Okay. Um, that are going to give me a glimpse here of the energy of the message of this hypothetical unsent letter or message that they have um, either been wanting to send to you, have been thinking about. If they were to send a letter or a message, what would that be? And I'm going to take two of these out. And by the way, there are 20 of them here. So one is going to be connected to this message here, which is the start of the message or the letter. And then the second would be the continuation here of other details that could be coming up in regards to your ex's perspective. And I'm going to connect those to those three decks there. Okay. That being said, let's jump into this reading. So there are 20 starters and continuation type of sentences here. And let's take a look at the first. Okay, the first one popped out, and the first one here, this is the start of this letter. It says, still to this day. Still to this day. So let's see what is this all about. Let's get more details here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, X, still to this day. Now, this deck that I have here, water signs, is a deck that has messages on both sides of the card. I will be channeling your ex's perspective with the part that's looking towards me. Okay? The message that's looking towards me or pointing towards me. Veiled paths. Face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore unknowns. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a look here at what the message says here. And then I want you to see here the visual. Now, the visual is upside down because it came up in the upside down and position. But if you look here, it's a gate. Okay. And the gate door is open. So It's coming across as this energy here where your no contact ex feels that the path, the opportunity, um, that this connection truly has come to an end. Whether it's that they may have chosen that, or whether it was you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, who may have chosen that, and you have made it very clear during the breakup, separation, or the divorce that you really are completely out of the connection. And so it's as if still to this day, they can feel the closure, whether it was them or whether it was you. So still to this day, this message is coming across as still to this day, there there's a feeling here of an ending, but there's still here some unanswered questions, or something that they feel here that could have been explored more. Okay, so either an emotion, a conversation, a resolution, uncharted passages. There may have been things left unsaid on their end. And obviously, that's the reason why we're doing this reading. With the courage to explore the unknown, still to this day, they wonder how the connection may have looked now at this point in time. And by the way, these are timeless readings. So whenever you come across it, there may be a sign, symbol, synchronicity here, or message here for you. They still wonder what coulda, woulda happened had there been an easier way of a resolution, or if the connection had not ended the way that it ended. Unveiled paths face the mystery of uncharted passages with the courage to explore the unknown. There may be here this emotion, this element here where this X has all these feelings and all these emotions still connected to this past connection, but hasn't had or hasn't been given maybe the opportunity to revisit. It's as if you and this person haven't been able to talk again face to face or communicate in any way, shape, or form. And there's this energy here of wondering, how would we look at that breakup, separation, or divorce? How would we look at that now versus how we looked at it before? And I feel that this perspective of your ex here is that they view something very differently this time, as the dust has settled here. Let's see what the continuation key points of this letter would be, or this message would be. Okay, something jumped out of the deck, and let's see what that is all about. So this is the continuation points. It says, after all was said and done. Yeah, it feels like this message is a lot about feeling like this connection, there's something that is completely not finished. It's like something here may still be open. It's as if this person would be open to having a conversation after all the time that has gone by from the breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. I'm only taking two cards from this deck. Ooh, and those are the two cards that literally just jumped out of the deck. Let's see. Wow, this is very interesting. A lot of what I was picking up here. So, the message from your ex's perspective is after all was said and done, okay, after all was said and done, they still think you are a very good match for them. That there was some type of compatibility here with you. And their message reads, your beauty. So, your beauty, your attractiveness, your handsome qualities amaze me. I'm not sure how I attracted in someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. After all that has been said and done, there's an attitude of gratitude of having met you, having connected with you. They appreciate you. And although that may not have shown itself during the stages of the breakup, the separation, or the divorce, you are still someone that they hold, first of all, near and dear to their heart. That's number one. But also someone that, if they were to look at your picture, they still find you attractive. There's something about you that still, you know, sparks that inner drive, that inner passion. There's something about you that this ex is very much attracted to, whether that be your fill in the blank, because there could be some things here that your ex always gave you compliment on, or always found like, wow, like that really blank about you just really is so sexy, so attractive. They also have here emotional intimacy, and your ex's perspective here in regards to their message here to you is, I'm afraid. I'm afraid, or I was afraid. Okay. So they either were afraid or they're still afraid. Remember, this is talking about courage here, the courage to explore the unknown. So again, they may be afraid to approach, afraid to contact, afraid to try to have another sit down or, connect with you. And this is why it says, I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. So, this message from your ex's perspective is that they're afraid that they didn't allow themselves to open up and to really show you their vulnerable side. And perhaps this person is logical, rational, analytical. Perhaps your ex was quiet, introverted. Perhaps your ex was better at writing, their feelings rather than expressing it. And that's fine. Everyone has different ways of, look at this. They have harvest, autumn, resourceful. So we'll take a look at that. Um, but there was a fear here of being vulnerable. Other elements here of this message focus on being jealous or feeling jealous, jealous of others or insecure about self. And there may have been some emotions or feelings here of insecurity or inadequacy here in regards to something that they found attractive towards you, and they thought and perceive that that same thing that they find attractive in you would also be attractive to other people. And so there were, this ex is saying here, you know what? After all was said and done, you were super attractive. I still have chemistry. There's still some chemistry here with you. And that may have been one of the things that may have created a wedge, or one of the things that they were unable to share. It says, I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. And there was a lot there because harvest, autumn, and resourcefulness. So I'm getting harvest as like there was a lot of emotions there that were very raw and genuine, but there was a bit of a hesitation or an uncertainty, not because I didn't feel those beautiful emotions towards you, but because it was really difficult for them to get in touch with that vulnerable side or that soft side. And who knows, maybe there were issues here during this person's childhood that they had to remain strong, be strong, show this sense of, you know, strength to others, and that may have shaped their emotional side, which obviously if someone is raised that way, or there may have been a painful situation, circumstance, or event, maybe in another connection, it was difficult for them to unlock that again in being afraid to get hurt again, right? So being afraid to open up their emotions to then get wounded or hurt again is a very, very big fear or concern here for your acts. So that's how I'm getting harvest. Now, autumn is a season. Now, the breakup, separation, or divorce could have happened during autumn season, or could have been connected to the time. And again, you all see me from different locations. So a time where there was a change from like a very warm climate to one that's a little bit cooler. Okay, because autumn is a more cooling effect. So even if in your country you don't have, or your location, you don't have quote autumn season, just think about how that season may either connect to the season that there was a breakup, separation, or divorce, or to something that was super memorable during that season, that your ex still holds on to that memory, to that emotion, connected to that specific maybe day, month, season, temperature, weather. And it says here resourceful. And another key point here is that your ex's perspective is like, listen, I'm a resourceful person. I'm a type of person who's able to deal and manage with different situations. However, my emotions and sharing them is something that is really difficult for me to do. So, still to this day, there is a part of them that is still working on being emotionally open to intimacy. And I'm also getting here, this person could have either just decided like to spend a really long time single, or has in a way had even a greater um challenge with their emotional intimacy here after this breakup, separation, or divorce. Let's see the last and final card, and then of course we're going to end the reading. I hope these elements here of this reading, ooh, something just jumped out of the deck, and not one card but two. So we'll read the first one, divine timing. Yeah, see, two. Divine timing, a serendipitous event. Still to this day, and after all that has been said and done, they wish and hope that there is a possibility for another chance, a new beginning, an opportunity to talk. Why? Because there's a lot of emotions there for you. They may not have said it or expressed it in the way that was the best, or the way that you may have understood it to be. But bonding here says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. And there were a lot more things in common with you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and this ex than you may have realized. And your ex's perspective is, we were really good together. When it was good, we were really good. And there's a part of them still to this day that may be hoping, wishing, and desiring an opportunity for that to happen. But it feels like they're not going to push that. It feels more as if, I feel here, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you were, and I'm not saying that you should, okay, but I'm just saying for those of you that this may resonate, where maybe it was you, the person who decided to break this up. Maybe now, after all this time, you're like, man, maybe I should not have approached that situation, circumstance, or event in that way, or that breakup in that way, right? If you decided to break up, this person would be totally open to rekindling or having a conversation. Now, the same in return. If this person was the one who initiated the breakup, separation, or divorce, in hindsight, after all this time, they've become aware of all these elements here in these messages. And I wouldn't be surprised if with time, if they broke up with you, that they would maybe reach out to you. Okay? And if it was the other way around, that if it was you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, who decided to break up, I feel that this person would still be willing to have a talk with you. That being said, I hope these messages have been insightful. My name is Lexa Tarot. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section to let me know if these messages may have resonated for you. I'll see you soon, and take care.